My name is Jenny Worley. I am a licensed professional counselor and I work current day in a medical setting, but my history is I've worked for 15, 16 years in emotional health and mental health spaces. And that includes both schools, where I was a school counselor for 14 years, private practice, where I've practiced for about 3 years, and now current day medical setting. My education is from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I got my master's degree here and I took both tracks where I'm licensed in school counseling and I'm also licensed in clinical or community counseling as well. What drew me to therapy was a combination of factors. I had worked in business prior to that and had really enjoyed it, but found just a piece of it was missing for me. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And what happened was I was actually flying on 9/11. So I was in the air flying to Nashville, Tennessee, when the world stopped turning and everything changed. And so once I landed in Nashville, there was a rental car waiting for me that I had for my sales call, and the company said, drive it home. And on that drive home was really the moment that I decided, it's time to figure out kind of what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to be doing it. And I ended up thinking about what I really enjoyed. And I had been a big sister in the Big Brothers Big Sister program for many years. And I kept kind of coming back to that idea of, kind of engaging with people, helping, kind of problem solve, solution find, and then also relationship build. But I really truly did want to make a difference in a way that I felt like I could, that aligned with sort of what my strengths were. And so I wondered what profession could allow that. And after a lot of research, I came up with counseling. So I ended up getting licensed both on the school track and in the community track, and have since practiced in both. I read and I listen to and I watch and I train on just enormous amounts of content on this one subject. Like, I'm deeply interested in emotional health and mental health. So I started to think about how could I kind of begin to cull out these strategies, topics, ideas, ways of thought, frameworks, and make it accessible to people. I'm taking all of this content that's already out there that's really amazing, whether it's research-based or whether it's coming from a variety of sources, and I'm putting it together and sharing it on topics that I know are common right now. My hope in doing that type of thing is that it sparks some sort of conversation or a thought process of, okay, I don't want to do that, but maybe I do this, right? And so it's very broad, yet at the same time, there's a sense of purpose behind it. The benefit of the 10-minute video is probably twofold. One is that it makes me, as the creator of it, have to be very specific on what I'm trying to deliver, what the message really is. And because with this field, like many fields, you can go a million different places and circle around things and swirl around things. And so if I know that I've got 10 to 12, 15 minutes to create something, it becomes very targeted and the content is very direct. And as far as the benefit to the individual watching it, if nothing else, it can be a seed of kind of thought, and it can kind of take an opportunity that if the person wants to learn more about that particular topic, or maybe they want to learn more about that particular strategy, that there are ways to do so. And it can open the door, or at least kind of pull back the curtain on some ideas around what may be going on for someone in terms of, hey, my motivation is really low. Is everybody feeling low motivation? So even though we don't go deep into things, it is targeted, and that has a lot of value for people today.